Hey everyone, it's 10 Types, and today I'm playing the World Championship winning deck that is in the Masters division, I should say. There are three divisions. I actually don't know what's one seniors. This deck, though, it's not like it was some fluke and this was the only person who played it. No, it came in second in the juniors division, I know. Losing to Single Prize, Roaring Moon, or Ancient Box, essentially. It's Ancient Box. So this deck is not good against Ancient Box, but what it does do, if I've talked about this, and by the way, I ranked it top on my tier list for ladder decks. I didn't rank it top in terms of actual decks, but or in like regular play, but no, it won, which is pretty crazy. I'm pretty, I don't know. I think it's cool. It's a little annoying, right? Its ability says if it's in the active, Pokemon with a rule box to play have no abilities, other than future Pokemon. So it will not be turning off its own ability or the ability of other Iron Thorns EXs. But yeah, then you have an attack that's just 140 for Lightning Colress, and yeah, this is it. This is the only Pokemon in the deck. You have 4 copies of this. In terms of energy, you just have pretty straightforward stuff here. The A spec is Prime Catcher, and then it plays 4 copies of Crushing Hammer on a coin flip, discarding energy, and 4 copies of Pokemon Catcher on a coin flip, Gust, and that's pretty interesting. I honestly think the format's been a lot of evolutions lately, and evolutions are fun. I do think that, but shifting to basics is fun as well. And also, if you're not a big fan of big basic formats, I was gonna say don't worry because there's a new expansion coming out in a month as well, so the format's gonna be shaken up yet again. This is probably gonna be a mirror as well, so we'll see if it's a mirror, but I would not be shocked. I don't play. I'm just gonna play one game. This is a video I'm recording, just an extra one. Normally don't do extra videos, but I figured I gotta play this deck because it won. I'll be covering some of the other winning decks and stuff like that at some point, I'm sure. We'll see exactly how much I do, but comment down below which decks you want me to play from the World Championship. But let's choose to go first. I think it does, of course, depend what we're up against, and it's an interesting deck. I was watching the World Championship. The deck plays a lot and potentially take a lot of mulligans. We'll see if it is a mirror. Probably not if they don't take a mulligan. They certainly don't always take a mulligan, but usually you do. In the championship, obviously, you're shuffling your deck and that takes a bunch of time. So they had to call a judge to mulligan. Like I don't know exactly the rule, but I only took 2. But if you take too many mulligans, then like it's weird. Anyways, this hand is really good. Um, I think. Oh, by the way, the way to beat this deck, you can play like single price decks. You could just play quad Monkey Dory, and that would not end well for this deck. Anyways, this is really good, this position. Let's attach Lightning, and we could get Iono'd, so let's play the other Iron Thorns, I guess. I'm not entirely sure if that's right, but it's probably fine. And then we'll just pass. And right now we're in a good spot. Looks like we're up against Gardevoir. Gardevoir might Iono us, so that would be, not ideal. Maybe I should have attached the double turbo now that I think about it. That might have been better, but they also could have like discarded it with enhanced hammer. So this is fine. And so it looks like, yes, it is Gardevoir here. And they do run. So this matchup is, I think Gardevoir is kind of favored. I'm not entirely sure. Gardevoir EX is a Pokemon. It's the main Pokemon, I guess. It's what it's named after. It has an ability with a rule box, but then Klefki here has its ability Mischievous Lock. And it turns off Iron Thorns. So it will allow them to turn on their abilities, their Gardevoir EX specifically. But this is solid. Oh, we got Lost City. That's pretty good. I think we'll actually hold that for now. I could no. You know what? No, I'm not holding it. I'm gonna Lost City. Gonna do this. Gonna Canceling Cologne because why not? And Professor's Research. Let's go. If we hit Prime Catcher or Pokemon Catcher, we can guess. We didn't. Okay, that's fine. So I could Crushing Hammer here. It's not like that bad, but I'll do it because why not? I don't think it really matters at all in this matchup. It's whatever. It could potentially hurt them or annoy them some. But there we go. We'll Volt Cyclone. This does some damage. It's going to be one-shotting pretty much everything except for Gardevoir, which it 3 shots. And then we will move the double turbo to, wait, no, what do we move? We move the Lightning Energy to the bench. There we go. I play this deck. It's the best ladder deck in the game, probably. I mean, it beats most decks, and it beats them pretty easily. Gardevoir is definitely, I think, the closest matchup, honestly, where both players actually like do something. Okay, we got Pokemon Catcher off the prizes, which is okay, but I mean, we don't really need it now. But we're in a pretty good position. I'm a little nervous. Maybe I should have held the Lost City, just held things in general. They're going to Hyper Roam, also Hyper Roam in Gardevoir doesn't feel great. I mean, they're like hyper roaming, but it's essentially about as good as an Ultra Ball because they're only playing the one Curlier right now. They might even refinement one away. Probably not. Oh no, they are. Okay, that's kind of funny. So they're just like it's kind of like Ultra Ball, a little better, but not that much better in this situation. And they're playing Mimikyu. That's not great. Okay, so Mimikyu is not good for us. So it looks like they are countering us. I was wondering if we would run into a counter. They can play it if they, Gardevoir can play Mimikyu, and I do think it is a good card in Gardevoir. But yeah, it looks like they're just gonna go for probably a retreat into Mimikyu if I had to guess. We're gonna get Iono. Okay, this list plays two Canceling Clones, so we can Canceling Clone the Mimikyu. Lost City it. That is what we need to do to win the game. I don't know if it's prized, and because I didn't check, haven't deck searched at all actually. They are going to bump the stadium to Artezone. We do play 3 Lost Cities though. Artezone also doesn't do anything for us. The list runs a Penny and some interesting things. Giovanni's Charisma, removing an energy from my opponent's Pokemon, I guess, and putting one back on mine. Anyways, this position is really boring because we're just going to sit here a while. But let's Artezone. I don't remember it was in my hand, but I think it had supporters. So let's do that. And let's see, what else do I want to do? I could get like 2 Iron Thorns or probably 1 Iron Thorns. And then we got Canceling Cologne. We do have 1 Lost City. We did prize 1, so that's something to keep in mind. You have Team Turbo Energize, which is also nice. I'll do this. I'll take both Iron Thorns. It does reveal that we didn't prize 1. It doesn't reveal too much info, though, to be honest. Then, okay, we got these cards. These are solid. They're certainly good supporters. I don't know exactly what I'm going for. No, I'll go for Colress' Tenacity here, and then I definitely want Lost City at some point. So I'll hold the Colress' Tenacity, though. I'm actually just going to double Turbo Energy. No, I could take, it gets an energy. I could take Lightning and Lost City. I'll do that. Yeah, I'll take Lightning, Lost City. Just kind of reveal stuff, but then it should be safe in our hand. And then we'll attach active, not take the knockout because we can't, which is completely fine. And then Team Turbo Energize to accelerate 2 energies to the bench. I will not play this other Iron Thorns right now. I'll hold it. I think it's fine. And, put 2 on the bench, and that's it. That seems completely fine. Losing the Iron Thorns into the deck is not exactly ideal, but should be fine. So I'll put those 2 there. You do move the energy every time you attack. That's not super great because you have a 4 retreat, so you're not retreating unless you have the tool Future Booster Energy Capsule giving you free retreat. But if you do that, then you can switch between things, and that's really nice because you can get a Pokemon stuck in the active, an attacker, and Iron Thorns, obviously. It's your only Pokemon because you move all the energy off it, and now you just can't attack. And so you want to be very careful of that situation. And overbenching can actually be an issue. How big of an issue? I mean, you can't overbench that much. You only have 4 Pokemon, but if you bench too much, you can get something stuck in the active. Your opponent can gust an Iron Thorns with the only one with no energy or just not a lot. Also, they do a Fluttermane and Klefki, so they're going to be able to do some stuff that they want to do. How much stuff? Not exactly sure though. So I'm going to check with Artezone to see if we do have the Canceling Cologne. If we don't, that's kind of sketchy. We do have 4 Arven though, and we do have Canceling Cologne, so things are looking pretty solid if we hit Arven here, which we do. Perfect. So we're going to be able to Arven, and let's see, what else do I do? I think I take Future Booster Energy Capsule. That's our only tool. We'll take that. Now we are going to Canceling Cologne, and could Future Booster Energy Capsule active? Klefki does discard tools attached to us, which isn't great. But let's just Canceling Cologne, Lost City. And I'm going to check down this other Iron Thorns and move energy to it, move the double turbo to it. I think that's fine. No reason to get rid of that energy. We do lost on the Mimikyu, so if they only play 1, we can still very much win this game. We might lose. Honestly, I'm mostly just here to show off the deck, which I've showed off before, but it's still, I mean, it won the World Championships. Now we're up by 2 prizes, which is nice. They are a single prize attacker, and we might miss attacks, though. So we're certainly not safe, but we're in a solid position. They're going to send up Klefki. They got to send up either Klefki or Fluttermane to be able to actually use Gardevoir. They could retreat into it, but then they can't really get out of it. So, yeah, Fluttermane and Klefki just turn off Iron Thorns EX. Maybe they should have sent up Fluttermane. Klefki does actually turn off a Monkey Dory, so I don't know if that's quite right. Fluttermane also does have more HP, meaning you can accelerate to it more times and retreat, though that shouldn't matter too much, but we're going to see the darkness hitting Monkey Door. We're going to get Iono, so that's a little scary. It's not that scary, but it means that my Iron Thorns could get trapped in the active if things... Okay, never mind. We're fine. I was going to say, yeah, if I don't have Future Booster Energy Capsule or an Energy, but we do. We definitely have Future Booster Energy Capsule and it might have an Energy list runs. I think 4 double turbos, 7 lightnings. I feel like Legacy Energy is solid in the deck, and I don't know exactly how good Prime Catcher is, but they're powering up their Gardevoir EX, which is interesting. It's certainly a solid Pokemon, but that's something I wasn't exactly expecting. I mean, as I said, it's good, but I guess they don't really have another option either. But we're certainly going to just swing into this. We're 2-shotting it pretty Well, are we 2-shotting it? Maybe we're not. No, with Monkey Dory we might not be. Not entirely sure. So We'll just swing it for 160. Ah, we probably are. Oh, wow, that's really bright. Or, yeah. Okay. Oh, and then they move damage around. Okay, I'm just like thinking things through. I really was not thinking about this much at all. So Energy Loto, nice double turbo. I'll take that. I'll just attach active. Judge doesn't seem great. We could actually Pokemon Catcher Monkey Dory. I don't really hate that, to be honest. So I'll do that if we are able to do that. That's pretty good. We aren't. We flip tails. I mean, we might be able to get it on the other side of this research, but I'll attach the tool to the active. We want to be hitting as much damage as possible here, and we'll just research away. And Judge is not very good. Okay, we got a lot of coin flip cards. This is pretty good now. I'll go for Pokemon Catcher first. That might be the play. Yeah, I'll do that, and we'll see if we can get rid of the Monkey Dory. If I do that, I'm not going to Crushing Hammer. So yeah, let's bring up that Monkey Dory and take the pretty easy knockout, and then Gardevoir hopefully is just going to get knocked out over the course of some turns. So we'll move the Lightning Energy, and now we're up a bunch of prizes too. So we could technically not ever knock out the Gardevoir. The list runs 3 bosses orders and 4 Pokemon Catcher and that Prime Catcher. So Prime Catcher might end up being really good. Lost City is nice, and we get another copy, though that isn't really doing anything. But yeah, this deck's working really well. They might have overbenched Gardevoir's doing Gardevoir things, but we're playing a pseudo control deck, right? I described it as aggro control. You're really messing with your opponent a lot with the Crushing Hammers, with the Iron Thorns EX ability, and even Lost City and Canceling Cologne and like Vacuum and stuff are messing with them. They're kind of control-y cards. Oh wait, this is my discard. Yeah, this is their discard. So they do have 2 energies. And they do have 2 Pokemon in the Lost Zone. 3 Pokemon. Wait, they lost on to Monkey Dory? I don't remember. Oh, did we knock out that earlier? They played 2, which obviously, I mean, I didn't realize. When did we? I guess that was our first knockout. I wasn't really paying that much attention. Apparently, I lost on that. So that's really good. Setting up Flutter Mane, which is a solid attacking option, as it does have some spread damage, especially if they have a boss's orders. Looks like they don't, and they don't have Prime Catcher either, because that, oh, never mind. Well, they don't. They have Counter Catcher, though. So that's a little sketchy for us. Also, we see the lovely Pokemon TCG Live graphics, which were downgraded. Oh, another Flutter Mane and Klefki and Mimikyu. Okay, yeah, I think they're countering us, but they might still lose. Maybe they're not trying to specifically counter us, but it feels like they are, which is not a crazy thing at all. Anyways, we're just going to take the knockout here, and then they can't, no, they can knock out Iron Thorns EX next turn, but it's probably fine, to be honest. This is kind of sketchy because now we're going to have a double turbo on Iron Thorns EX on the bench, which isn't what we want, but we don't have to do that. Okay, this is interesting. I'll Arven here for, oh, maybe, no, yeah, that's fine. I'll Arven for, I could do Prime Catcher. I could hit Gardevoir, that seems bad. I'll go for Future Boost Energy Capsule and Earthen Vessel. Get a retreat. Oh, we only have 1 energy. That's fine. Lost City seems kind of bad, so I'll get rid of that. I think that should be fine, and we'll take the energy. Oh, we do have Penny as well, which we could use at some point, which could be really good. Not entirely sure about that, but we'll attach the tool here, retreat, and attach another lightning active. And so I do like this position a lot. Crushing Hammer isn't really that good. It's not really doing anything at all right now, so I'll just Volt Cyclone. And then we take the knockout. Now, things are really close. It depends if they have Gust and exactly what they have, and if they're going to be able to one-shot my Iron Thorns EX. But this is actually a really interesting game. This deck's pretty boring generally, but right now it's really, really close. And the ball's really in my opponent's court, but I am still making very meaningful plays as well. Penny might have been the play there. I mean, they could still... They sent up Gardevoir EX? What? That seems weird. I would not have done that. They can retreat it, and they can attack with it too. I guess it saves them from having to accelerate, like, to Klefki or something, but it seems kind of sketchy. I would definitely have sent up, like, not that. So they're going to Iono us. That's very scary. We could be forced into a really bad hand on the other side of this, but it might not be that bad either. We'll see. Okay, got Boss Orders, Giovanni's Charisma, which are both pretty good. I'll probably Boss's Orders up a, probably the Curly and knock it out, just removing their engine, and they have so many Pokemon in the Lost Zone. I mean, not a ton, but they could like attack with Cram right now or something. Oh, I changed it into windowed mode. Yeah, don't do that. Okay, is live. Did that close live? Okay, you can see live. My recording software. Oh, this could be really scary if they spread damage too, but I think we're okay. My recording software like works with like the full screen layout, so I won't Iron Thorns EX here. I think it's not terrible if we like want to send up something else. It's not like that bad, but it could definitely cause issues too. So I won't do that. I think I'll just boss knockout. We could just hit active. Hitting active is probably the safe play, so I'll just do that. I don't think they'll be able to heal, and then yeah, we do just enough damage next turn, so we should be all good. Maybe, hopefully, we'll find out, I'm sure. And now they're kind of stuck. Boss ordering opens up the door for them to attack twice with Gardevoir. We could fall behind in the prize trade and end up losing that way. But they have to really attack twice. I feel like they do have, what are they recovering? I don't know what they're recovering because they don't have any Flutter. No, they have Flutter Mane in play. Never mind. They got back just a Curlier, which is like fair. I mean, that's a good card, but it's nothing crazy. Not allowing him to do anything that they couldn't do otherwise, other than they could draw more cards. But yeah, this is a pretty close game because Klefki, Flutter Mane, and Mimikyu, but those are also all counters to my deck, and and Monkey Dory also causes some issues. So this is a deck that's supposed to beat this deck, and it's not. I mean, it might win. We'll see, but yeah, I mean, this is why it's the World Championship. I'm no World Champion, but it's a relatively easy deck to play as well. They're going to counter catch, it looks like, and take the knockout that way, which actually is really scary because then we don't have enough energy to attack, which is not great. I mean, that's very bad. So and even if we do, we don't get the knockout on Gardevoir EX. Okay, well that's not great. Also, what, they're slow rolling me? Are they slow rolling me? I don't know. They're retreating. What? Okay, I have no idea what's happening. They literally could have bought or counter catched and just attacked and probably would have won the game. Looks like they're not doing that though, and then we will win because we have boss. They don't necessarily have a way to know that. If we had energies, then attacking would have just lost them the game. Versus now they Iono me into boss. So I guess it's a 50-50 for them or something close to that. I don't actually know the odds, but yeah, I mean, really close game here, and going to come down to just one turn, presumably, and we are going to be able to, it looks like, close this one out. Whatever has 140 HP, we're hitting 140, double turbo pops it down to 120, but then we have future boost energy capsule, so we're hitting 140 again. Top deck Pokemon Catcher. I won't Pokemon Catcher, that's like kind of toxic. I'll just boss. So yeah, we win. Close game here. GG's to my opponents as well, but consider liking, subscribing, hitting the bell, all that good stuff. Gonna have some really cool videos coming up soon, I think, because there's some news on Pocket. I don't have all the details just yet, but there is some more news. I talked about some already, but there is more, so that's cool. And then more, probably importantly, certainly more interestingly, there's gonna be a new mechanic. I guess Pocket's really the most important thing going on in the Pokemon TCG right now, but there's gonna be a new mechanic. Presumably, at the time recording and probably posting, I haven't seen it yet, but anyways, this deck, really good. List will be down below in the description. But I hope you enjoyed. Consider joining as well. And shout outs to members Kaspersky and Formonic for joining the channel. You get some cool perks, and I will be adding to that over time, most likely. But I hope you enjoyed. And as always, I'm excited to see you in the next video.